Hi, this is Slayster, and you're watching a video about generating oxygen on the moon in New Tekkit. You've mastered the basics of space travel, and now you're thinking about setting up a more permanent base on the moon. One of the main hurdles you're going to come across is going to be setting up an oxygen system. There is a machine called an oxygen sealer, which, along with an airlock, should be able to seal and pressurize a room. Unfortunately, in the current build, this machine does not work. It should apparently be fixed in the next patch. Once that's available, I'll make another video about it. There is, however, an alternative machine we can use in the meantime, the oxygen bubble distributor. This creates a spherical bubble of oxygen which we can breathe, and you don't even need to seal the room for that. However, as you'd expect due to the lack of oxygen, trees will not grow on the moon. Also, if you manually place leaf blocks, they decay and disappear. This leaves you with nowhere to put your oxygen collectors, which need to be placed underneath leaf blocks. You can manually keep replacing leaf blocks yourself, but that's not going to leave you with much time for other activities. I have come up with a couple of automated solutions using the Mine Factory mod in different ways. Let's go back down to Earth and have a look at my sheep farm. In the middle, you'll see a sewer grate. This is collecting all the sheep poop in these tanks. From the tanks, it goes to a composter, which converts it into industrial fertilizer and dumps it into this ender chest. Back on the moon, this fertilizer is pumped out into these fertilizer machines, or it would be if the pump was turned on. There it goes. Fertilizer machines will help any plants in the 3x3 square in front of them to grow. Underneath, there are planters, which will automatically replant saplings whenever a tree is cut down. If I drop some saplings in these planters, the cycle will begin. We've now got trees, and the oxygen collectors are collecting from the leaf blocks. However, with these trees, we still have the problem of block decay. Even now, you can see some of the blocks have already disappeared. To deal with this, we use the harvester machine that you can see on the left of each tree. They are connected to a computer, which is running a simple timer. Once every half an hour, the tree is cut down, allowing the planter and fertilizer to grow a replacement. If you want the script from the computer, there will be a link down in the video description. Overall, it works pretty well, but there is a minor flaw. The time it takes for the harvester to cut down a tree is not constant, so it's hard to get the exact timing right. Sometimes too little or too much of the tree will be taken. Also, it's a bit on the large side. The other method I came up with starts with the tree farms here on Earth. Here we have two planters and harvesters, much like on the moon, but here I'm not using fertilizer, so we have to wait for natural growth. The harvester here on the left has the shear leaves option turned on and is collecting leaf blocks for us to use. The output of the harvester is sorted in this diamond pipe, sending the leaf blocks into the ender chest and everything else into the diamond chest. Harvesting leaf blocks, however, means you won't get any saplings, so that's why we have the second tree. This one is being harvested normally and is providing saplings for both of the planters. That's all piped around down below. So now we have a ender chest full of leaf blocks, we can go back to the moon. I've built a wall of wood here. There's even some water behind it. However, that's only useful for looks. You only actually need the leaf blocks for this to work. At the end, we have our ender chest full of leaf blocks. And we also have a chest full of coal. What we're going to do is have a computer turtle automatically place the leaf blocks for us. I place the turtle in front of the chest, and then I tell it to go. It goes and collects the resources it needs, and then places leaf blocks for us. It then checks its supplies and then keeps going around and around, replacing any gaps it comes across. Again, if you want a copy of the script that turtle is running, there will be a link down in the video description. Up on my space station, I have an updated version with all the wiring a bit more hidden away and doubled up. If I fly out with my jetpack, you can also see the oxygen bubbles it is generating. Hopefully that gives you some ideas about oxygen generation. Thanks for watching. Click Bob in the bottom left to return to the video menu, or click here to learn about some of the other farming machines.